leave the picturesque barrier islands of South Carolina, a small team heads toward Otter Island, a loggerhead sea turtle nesting hotspot. The island is a female loggerhead's paradise, 2,000 acres of undeveloped land. It's breeding season, and every night new nests are laid on the beach, which the team monitors closely. Michelle Pate is the Sea Turtle Program Manager for the South Carolina Department of Natural Resources. She and her team search for new nests and check the ones they've already discovered. The data they collect give insight into the health of the population.
We use counting nests on the beach as a way to look at long-term population trends to see if the numbers of turtles are growing out there.
The survey requires hiking down a 3-mile stretch of beach in the blistering heat and humidity. But the team is used to the trek.
We survey these islands about once a week throughout the sea turtle season, which runs from May to October.
When the team finds a new nest, they mark it, count the eggs inside, and cover it with a protective mesh to keep out raccoons and coyotes. After about 60 days, the baby turtles hatch, climb through the mesh, and head to sea. Today, the team expects to find mostly empty, hatched eggs. But sometimes there's a surprise.
So we've got a sea turtle nest here that's been incubating for roughly about 55 days, and so we're going to inventory it. It had a depression down inside before, and they had noted earlier that they had seen hatchlings, hatchling crawls come out, so we're going to check out and see what we have in here and see what the success of the nest was.
Michelle and biologist Charlotte Hope separate eggs into bunches of 10 to easily count those that hatched and those that didn't make it. An average loggerhead nest has 120 eggs. This was a big one.
So this is 152 in this clutch, which is unusually large.
How many individuals did you have right now?
2.
So 112?
Wow.
Yeah.
So
That's a 75% hatch rate.
We aim for like a 70% hatch rate of nests on managed beaches.
With nearly 6,500 loggerhead nests laid in the state, it's been a record-breaking year for South Carolina. Thanks in part to protected beaches like this one.
We beat our last record by almost 1,000 nests this year, so we're super excited.
The undeveloped and protected beaches here make Otter Island a perfect hotspot for nesting sea turtles. But there's something else drawing the turtles here. Loggerhead females often return to the same beach where they were born to make their nests year after year.
it's natal homing. Through genetic studies, we have found that some turtles are very site-specific and come back to the region where they were hatched.
Away from the protected island, turtle nests face many threats. Illegal egg poaching continues to impact all sea turtle species. And artificial lights from beachfront properties cause problems for both mother and baby loggerheads. Females prefer to nest in the dark and might avoid well-lit beaches.
And then you have the hatchlings that are attracted to artificial light, so it does the opposite effect.
Hatchlings emerge at night and use moonlight reflecting on water to navigate to the ocean. Artificial lights disorient them and cause them to crawl toward land. Just as the team digs its last nest, they discover hatchlings still alive inside.
Got 8 live hatchlings.
They can survive several days under the sand.
They're getting the nutrients that's left that's on their embryonic sac, and they've got air available.
Pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm looking around, there are no seagulls, so which would be a daytime predator.
Once hatchlings emerge from the nest, there's no telling how far they'll make it. There are predators on land and at sea, just waiting for an easy meal. If lucky enough to reach the reproductive age of 30, maybe they'll come back to lay their own eggs here. Loggerhead numbers are slowly rising in this area. It's good news for a species that remains threatened with extinction. But climate change puts a question mark over that success. Temperature affects incubation time. This year's hatchlings have had a week less time incubating because of hotter temperatures, which means less time to absorb their yolk sac and develop fully before the big journey ahead. That journey starts today for these babies.
When the hatchlings emerge out of the nest, they're in sort of a 48, 72-hour frenzy that they're swimming out to the Gulf Stream. They've got a long journey ahead of them.
Those that make it could live to be 100 years old. The team hopes this beach will continue to be the sanctuary loggerheads can come back to year after year.